If you recall from my previous videos, I was really against people installing macOS Tahoe, but I accidentally installed it 2 days ago, and I have to say I am quite beginning to get impressed by it. I can explain. So the first thing to note here is that the last time I was fighting a rampage, a war against macOS Tahoe, I was using an 8 gig RAM M2 MacBook Air. Yeah, that's like the poorest average consumer kind of Mac besides the M1. And then like macOS Tahoe was very RAM hungry with terrible RAM management. Even basic system functions and UI were absolutely laggy as well, like using Spotlight search, trying to open different files and folders, searching for stuff inside Finder. Yeah, even like the most basic stuff, launching apps. But man, I have to tell you, like, it feels very different now. And I'm beginning to kind of see the lights in macOS Tahoe. First of all, on the battery end, the battery obviously still drains a bit more than how it would drain on macOS Sequoia. But that's very understandable. The same thing can be said about the iPhones, even the 17 Pro Max. Yeah, but I'll say that the drain is kind of with respect to what you are doing on it. That default snappy battery drop-in is actually kind of gone. Surprisingly, on Saturday I used nearly 50% battery, not even up to less like 47, something like that. And I got almost 9 hours of screen on time. So you see, like, that was the day I installed macOS Tahoe. Yeah. And I did a lot of heavy work on that day. So like at this point, actually the battery life is getting better. Maybe because this is a MacBook Air. Yeah, I can't really say the same about those MacBook Pros with a crazy ass display. This is a kind of difference I thought I would see at like macOS 26.4, that kind of stuff. But in 26.2, there is actually a lot of hope right now. Yeah, I was saying something about the RAM I was using back then, 8 gig, but I got this one right here, like brand new, 16 gigs of RAM and M2 Air as well. Yeah, so take note of that. I want to still hear from you guys that have 8 gig RAM MacBooks that are currently on macOS Tahoe. I'm not saying you should upgrade. No, if you already are on macOS Tahoe, I want to know how it's like on 26.2. Like, forget about third-party apps that actually obviously require more RAM to stay fluid and perfectly working. I mean like basic system functions like what I called before, using Spotlight search, using mission control, searching for stuff in Finder, things like that. And also launching the apps tab that's kind of replaced Launchpad. Yeah, this one. How is it like? Take a look at this. Trying to launch Spotlight search, quite accurate. Searching for stuff, also very instant. Both the contacts and the folders, the files, whatever, like very instant. Previously, it was not like this, trust me. I know like the speed at which I downgraded the last time I updated last year, it was crazy fast. And even launching Finder, like you see, nice and instant. Everything just seems very much improved. Yeah, and even if I have 16 gigs of RAM, since this is an M2 MacBook, I still represent the average user, which means if it's good here, it's probably going to be good on every single Mac that has 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah, I can't really vouch for the 8 gigs. One thing I don't like though is that right now the applications, like scrolling here, it feels like 30 FPS. Yeah, so like they need to still fix one or two stuff from what I'm seeing. Yeah, you can see switching between, Windows, or will I say desktops. What the hell is this? Oh, that scared me. I thought my screen was going bad for a minute. Yeah, everything just seems smooth, going into mission control is all right here. And launching stuff as well. Let's check out Final Cut Pro. Yeah, you see, quite alright. Everything is behaving as smooth as it's supposed to. Also, since I began this video, I've been holding the Mac 90% battery. It's still 90%. That should also talk about the battery not draining situation. Anyways, all in all, this video is quite unscripted, so bear with me. But I'll just tell you guys that if you have an Apple Silicon Mac with up to 16 gigs of RAM, I think I'll say macOS Tahoe is good to go at this point. You can comfortably use it. Yeah, the liquid glass looks very nice. Like, an app like Pixel Maker Pro. I tried out Apple Creator Studio, yeah, and it looks nice. For instance, look at this window. Look at how the lights glows, like the color of the background. I love the way it reflects in this area of the menu. That's the right and lefts. I like how the orange just reflects, like it's awesome. It looks minor, yeah, I know, but like the idea behind liquid glass, it just looks very promising. I wouldn't lie. Very promising. Also, like the buttons, the controls, everything just looks nice. Like I could spend 2 times longer in creating my thumbnails now. I guess that's good for a channel. Anyways, that's it for the video. Yeah, I just made this just to tell you guys that I feel like macOS Tahoe is actually promising. Yeah, it looks like there is some hope, there is a future. Also, I'll probably start reviewing the future versions of it as soon as Apple drops them. Maybe even try out beta releases. I mean, at this point, everything looks like I should, so why not?